Welcome to Blossom Homestead, and my name's Sharon. So in this week's video I'm going to be doing some lip balm and some underarm deodorant and some shoe shine, so with beeswax. So come along. So I'm in my bee room and I am so out of my lip balm that I have to have it get some. So this is my recipe that I'm using. And then I will, so I've got my beeswax that I did the other day. I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to coconut oil and then shea butter. And I'm going to have a couple of, I like to put a vitamin C in for my lip balm. So I'm going to have a couple of those. And I'm going to have a couple of drops of rosehip in there as well. And I'm just melting them all together in this. Hopefully that's all right for us. These ones here are mine. I use these, and then if I need any more, I'm going to put them into my new ones over here. Oh, that scared me. Now, I've got some shea butter. So beeswax, coconut oil, and this here is a couple of tablespoons of shea butter. So I've got those. I'll chuck them in there as well. And now I'm going to put a little bit of rosehip oil. All right, that will do. So from this and some herbs to that's going to probably last me a couple of years. So these are my old ones that I were using, and now I've got some, and these are the new ones. And then that one there got tipped. That one got tipped over, so I had to scrape it up and put on. So did that one there. But other than that, I'm really happy with how they turned out. So now I can start using them again. Oh, thank goodness for that. So I'm going to try to do some deodorant, which I've never done before. And this is the recipe I'm using. Right, here is my, I'm going to be using coconut oil, shea butter, and I'm going to have baking soda. I'm going to have arrowroot in it this time, and then lavender oil and lang lang, or whatever they call that. And then I'm going to put them in here. I've got these, I don't know how to use them, so I'm guessing that we pour in from the top because it's wholly in the middle. So it's got a hole in the bottom, so I'm guessing I'll just pour in here. Let's see how it goes. Oh, and my beeswax. What do you reckon of that to be 4 tablespoons of beeswax? Right, let's see how it goes. I've got yep, there we go. Right, up to this, can you see it? Up to the top, perfect. So this here I had to reheat. I put it on the ground, and I'm going to put it in just a second-hand container. Oops. So I'm going to leave it there. And these here, I'm guessing we just cap them. Don't know, I've never done these before, never tried it. Smells alright. And now I'm going to leave them there. And then this one here, it went everywhere. That was the first one I did. Right, I'll let it cool down overnight and we'll see how it goes. Right, so today I'm going, hubby bought some oil home and I'll write it up what it is, but I'm going to do some boot conditioner. So I've got a little bit of beeswax in there, and I've got this, so I'm going to melt this down and then I'll pour the liquid in, and then it should be softened. So I'm going to try that with beeswax. So this here should be about 100 mils. Oh, I'm going to write that down anyway. All right, I'll come back. Right, nearly finished, so I'm just going to pour this in. Okay. All right, that's all mixed in. Whoops. That's all mixed in now. And I'm going to pour it straight into here. I'll come over here and I'll show you. I think I might put it down. There we go. The rest can go in there. I think it needs to be a lot more. Well, that's what it looks like beforehand. Let's see how it goes. Not too bad. Well, let's see how it goes. I'll keep going on that one. So these turned out pretty good, but I had to put it out in the sun. So with this, I'm going to probably have to do it a lot more. But it went out in the sun and it turned out really good. Soaked it all in. That's what it looks like beforehand. So in this week in my pantry challenge, I've a couple of nights my husband was out working and then my son wasn't home either, so I just had toast. So that was good. And so come along as I've done a little bit in my for my pantry challenge. So my breakfasts this week have been sourdough pancakes. So sourdough, flour, 1 egg and some milk. So these here are chops, my corn and that cauliflower, whatever it is. And this is my lemon yellow squash that I put in the microwave with a bit of beef soup. So steak, I've got some zucchini and a bit of potatoes, cheese, beetroot, cucumber and tomato. So tonight I'm going to have a leg of lamb, the boneless one. I've got it out of the freezer. And I'm going to cut this spaghetti squash up. salt on my stuff. So that you gotta have that on it. And now let's cut this. Don't know what it's going to be like inside. Chooks might end up having it. Yep, chooks are eating that one. Here's another one I prepared earlier. Right. There we go, beautiful. I've just scraped the seeds out. I'm going to keep these seeds for next year. There we go, that's that one. That's much better with that little bit off. Now, I love lots of butter with my my spaghetti squash. Beautiful. All around the outside. Beautiful. There you go. And then I'd put a bit of peppermint on it as well. Now cook. So I'm going to have some broccoli with cheesy and cauliflower in it as well, with that, and then grated cheese on top. So this is the roast lamb, and found some mushrooms out in the block, so that was good. That's a spaghetti squash, yum. Our corn and my cauliflower bake that I've done. Thanks for joining me on this week on Blossom Homestead as I tried stuff with beeswax. So it was pretty interesting. All right, thanks for joining me. You guys take care and God bless.